Hey guys, welcome in Python video series. In previous video tutorial, we had discussed about some basic concept about dictionary in Python. In this video tutorial, we'll see some more concept regarding dictionary. So what I am doing, I'm going to copy this code snippet and going to create another Python file. And in this video tutorial, we'll see how we can add, update or remove items from dictionary. So I would say add, update and remove dictionary items. And let me copy this. So I have one dictionary is called person, which has certain attributes. So name attribute just that is repeated. So I am going to remove this one. And this is my dictionary, right? And easily I can print this dictionary, right? So if I print this dictionary, then here you can see this is my dictionary. Now let's explore the other concept in dictionary. So now first of all, we'll see how we can change or update, right, any specific basically values in the key. So when I say a specific value means value correspond to any key, right? So you can change the value of a specific item by referring to its key name, right? The way we used to update, let me tell you. So here first of all I am going to just print the dictionary as it is, and after that let's say I would like to update, let's say age of the person dictionary in the person dictionary. Then what we have to do, take you have to take the dictionary name, and inside the square bracket you have to give the key. So I would like to update the age, right? And equals to, you have to specify the value 32, right? Now if I print the dictionary again, then you will see age will be, first of all I'm going to print the dictionary as it is, and after that updated value. So if I run, then here you can see, so age, initially age was 30, and after updating dictionary, right, age became 32. So that's how basically you can update any value correspond to any specific key, right? One thing you have to keep in mind, if age doesn't exist in your dictionary, then age will be added, right? If you try to basically update one key value pairs within the dictionary using this approach, if that key doesn't exist at all, then that key will be added. So these things you have to keep in mind. Now let's see other approach to update dictionary. So now you can also use update method, and update method will update the dictionary with the items from a given argument. If the item does not exist, the item will be added, right? The argument must be a dictionary or an iterable object with key value pairs. Let's see how we can update dictionary using update method. So here let's say I would like to, let's say, update this dictionary. Here what I am going to do, yeah, so here what I'll do, so this is dictionary and I will call the update method, right? And within the update you have to give the curly bracket basically, and here you need to specify your key value pairs, right? So let's say let's say I would like to update country, right? So I would say country, and of course you have to give the colon, and then country name I would like to update with US. Currently country value is India. Now I would like to update as US. When you try to update using update, then let's say country doesn't exist in your dictionary, then that will be added. If country exists in your dictionary, then value will be updated. These things you have to keep in mind. Now let me try to update the updated dictionary. Now let me run, and here you can see previous country value is India. Now after updation that became US, right? So that's works perfectly fine. Now let's see how we can add items in dictionary. So adding an item to the dictionary is done by using a new index key and assigning a value to it. That already we have seen, right? So here let's say I was trying to update age, but age doesn't exist at all. Then this item key age with along with the value 32 will be added. Let me show you. So let's say i'm trying to update, let's say pan, right? Pan number, and this pan doesn't exist. As you know, pan doesn't exist in the dictionary, then that will be added. Let's say pan value is something like this. Now if I try to update, then you'll see dictionary will be updated with the pan value, and here you can see pan is added in the dictionary. So that's how you can add a new item in dictionary, right? Now let's see how we can remove items from the dictionary. So there are several methods to remove items from a dictionary. Let's talk about one by one. So first of all, we'll talk about the pop method. Pop method basically removes the item with the specified key name, right? So what I'll do, I'm going to copy this dictionary, and here let me create a dictionary with a scratch. Let's say this is person 2, and let's say I would like to basically remove one key value pairs, right? So I'll do person 2 and then pop method I'm going to use, and there you have to specify the key, right? Which key you want to remove from the dictionary. Yeah, so let's say I would like to remove age from the dictionary, right? So I'll say person 2 dot pop and then key name, right? So now key name I have specified. If I run, before running, let me print this dictionary before and after updation. So I'll say person 2 and person 2 after removing age. Now if I run, then here you can see before removing age from the dictionary, that this is the dictionary, age is indicating 30, but once I update, just once I'll try to remove age from the dictionary, then here you can see value what we are printing, age is not available. So in that way we can remove any item from the dictionary using pop method, right? Now second way to remove items from the dictionary using pop item, right? Pop item method removes last inserted item, right? So here let's say in person 2, if I use pop, right? But here pop item, right? Pop item, and pop item will remove last inserted item. So if you look into this person 2, last item is nothing but the country, right? So after that, if after calling this pop item, if I try to print dictionary, then let's see what happens. So here last item was country, and when I called pop item, then country has been removed from the dictionary. That's how basically pop items works in the dictionary, right? So pop item will remove last entry from the dictionary. Now next thing what we are going to discuss, we can use del keyword to delete items from the dictionary. Even using del keyword you can delete entire dictionary as well. So let me show you. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to create one more dictionary. Let's say I'm going to give the specify the dictionary name as person 3. Now del keyword removes the item with the specified key name, right? So here let's say this is my original dictionary, right? Let me print original dictionary first of all. Sorry. And after that I'm going to use del keyword, right? I will say del, and this is my dictionary, and in square bracket I can specify what attribute in this dictionary I would like to delete. So just I would like to delete the age, right? And after that let me print this dictionary once again, and if I run, then you'll see this is original dictionary, and after removing age from the dictionary, this is the dictionary, here you can see there is no age, right? That's how you can use del to delete any specific key value pairs from the dictionary. But del can be used to delete entire dictionary as well. So let's say if you do not specify any key while deleting basically dictionary items from the dictionary, let's say you specify del and then dictionary name, that this is going to delete dictionary completely, and after that if you try to access, then it will throw an exception. Let me show you. So here you can see, so once I have deleted the dictionary completely, if I try to access afterwards, then it is saying that name error, name person 3 not defined. So these things you have to keep in mind. Yeah. Now last thing I would like to discuss, let's say I want to basically clear or delete all items from the dictionary, and that's what we have a method is called clear method, and that will, once you call the basically clear method on any dictionary, that will clear out all the items from the dictionary and it will return the empty dictionary. Let me show you. So here what I am going to do, I'm just calling clear method, and after that I'm trying to print the dictionary. Let's see what happens. Now it is returning the empty dictionary, right? And that's how basically clear method works. So that's all I wanted to discuss in this video tutorial, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.